something is wrong with my child. I made Chinese food earlier today. Nothing fancy, just, the Chinese things that you get from Trader Joe's. I got the fried rice and the Kung Pao chicken. And there's leftovers, right? I didn't think nothing of it. When I'm done with work, I go out into the garden. I'm checking things out, pinching off flowers from the tomato bushes, watering, checking to see what's growing, checking to see what's not, I come in the house, I go take a shower, I come out, I'm down here in the kitchen, and I look at my phone and see that my son has been blowing me up. And I'm like, what the heck is going on? I'm nervous. I call him back. I say, what's that? What? Oh, nothing. I just wanted you to know I'm going to eat the rest of that Chinese food. That's the emergency. He's going to eat the rest of the Chinese food. Okay. Now that my nerves have woosah'd. Yesterday, it was all the talk, and I missed it. I didn't know any of this was going on yesterday. Apparently, there was some conversation happening about Barron Trump being a Florida delegate. And this is what Donald Trump had to say about Barron Trump being a Florida delegate.
To me, that's very cute because he's a very young guy and he's graduating from high school this year. He's a very good student, very smart. And I think that's great. I think it's very interesting, too. But he's pretty young, I will say. He's 17. But if they can do that, I'm all for it.
Of course you are.
I'm all for it. And he probably would be, knowing him, he would probably be for it, too.
I've seen in other news postings about this topic that Donald Trump says Barron Trump gives him political advice. An 18-year-old still in high school is giving a presidential candidate political advice and is up for being a Florida delegate. So your son is going to be a Florida delegate. Your daughter-in-law is over the RNC. Okay. Well, this is what happened after that. Barron Trump was actually chosen to be a Florida delegate. The Republican Party is a joke, an absolute joke. They chose an 18-year-old who just graduated high school or is graduating high school within a few weeks. They chose him to be a Florida delegate. What's a delegate? We're going to go on over to Ballotpedia. Delegates are individuals chosen to represent their state at their party's national nominating convention. They are either selected in primary and caucus contests or included because of their positions as an elected representative or member of the party leadership. The Democratic and Republican parties differ in how they name and allocate delegates. Democratic delegates are either pledged or unpledged, while Republican delegates are bound or unbound. A presidential candidate must reach a minimum number of delegates before he or she can win a party's nomination. This number varies election to election and by political party. That means, being that Barron Trump was picked as a delegate, Donald Trump for sure has one vote going his way. However, Melania has stepped into the chat. And she said, whoa, 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 whoa. This isn't a part of our agreement. This isn't in the contract. No, this is not going to happen. And so Barron Trump has declined to be an RNC delegate because of prior commitments. Melania Trump's office, we ain't heard from her in any way, shape, or form. But she has put out a statement in regards to this. Quote, while Barron is honored to have been chosen as a delegate by the Florida Republican Party, he regretfully declines to participate due to prior commitments. End quote. And like I said, this came from Melania Trump's office. She's like, no way are you going to pull my baby into this vitriol and hatred and divisiveness that you got going on. No, sir, you won't. Especially when it's not a part of this agreement between you and I. Haven't you noticed? I'm never around. I provide no statements. I don't talk on your behalf. You're on trial, for crying out loud. And I'm never there. That's because it's not a part of our agreement. You have not cut a check for me to support you in that way. Nor have you cut a check for my son to support you in that way. As soon as it began, it has ended.